So, hey guys, and a hearty welcome here to the channel, the collector and the co-pilot, today for another co-working session so that we can work along a little. I got some finds to present from yesterday's flea market. So, yeah, just let's jump in it and let's have a look what is going on, what we found, what we will list on eBay, what we will list on GoTrendier, and what we will not list at all, and what needs to be cleaned. Some pieces I know what it is, but I don't know the value. So we have to work a little bit long, and that's basically what we're going to do today. So hearty welcome to my channel. Feel free to leave any comment in German, Spanish, or English here. I would be very happy and welcome to bind you in to this discussion. Well, let's start. I'm going to change cameras, and there we go. I'm still getting crazy with this shit here. I'm very sorry, but that's the truth. Actually, I think that's pretty good like it is right now. Okay, no, that's the microphone. And that's that, guys. So welcome to my little chat here. So we're just standing right in front of my first find here, which obviously is a North Face jacket. I checked it on the market dearly, and it is an original. Everything speaks for it, the in marks, the labels, the buttons, even it is more than that. It is a snowboard jacket or a ski jacket, and it appears to be a jacket that was designed by someone. And now we're going to take some pictures, hand them over to Alfred, and just let's have a look what this is really worth. But in the end, that should be a very stable sale, as North Face is a very, very good, it's a high-end brand. It's nothing that is cheap. This jacket is not cheaply produced. It is an almost brand new stand. There's nothing on it. Actually, absolutely nothing. Yeah. It's, as I said, a steep tech model. It has a lot of options here. What the fuck? This is something we want to correct. Just a little. Steep tech. So here we got the North Face thingy. I would love to have that on the. That's perfect. So this has millions of pockets. You can open it half, you can open it completely. it has really everything, right? So it is just crazy. It's just crazy, the production of this jacket here. And really, I paid up a little bit for it. I have to be honest. After a little bit of a negotiation, I got to deal with the woman that sold it here on the Mexican flea market in the center of Mexico, where you really don't have the accurate climate for things like that, right? It is just not the accurate climate for it. And yeah, what shall I say? I paid a tenner for it in US dollars. And I'm not only sure that I will get that out of it easily. It was $12 after all. But I'm also sure that I can get a little more out of it. As I say, this is a very stable brand. This is nothing that is cheap or anything. So there we go. There we go, guys. Very nice, very nice, very nice. It has all kinds of pockets. Just in the front, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pockets in the front. It is just crazy. It's just crazy. So here in the back you can also see we can get a hood out. I'm gonna show that has a wide brim. If you don't want it, you just let it disappear. We're gonna feature that as well. So let's give it a little bit of space. It's a little heavy here. So that's better. What the heck is the first? So what the heck is that? So two. We're gonna give it a little space so it's hanging better. Yeah, as you can see, it's active. It's really, really good. Right, so where's my... Oh, there it is. Let's go, guys. Nothing spectacular, just getting a dust off. This is all Gore-Tex and carbon fiber and I don't know what. This is a really good jacket, so I'm really interested to know what this will bring for us. And it's one of those crazy finds that you make on the Mexican flea market. No one would expect something like this in the center of Mexico, and then for a relatively cheap price. I like if I can buy reliable reselling objects for good retail value, even if they're a little bit higher price, and for me $10 paying for a resale object is already pretty high price, I can tell you that. I wouldn't usually spend that. But if something like this comes along my way, I do pay up as long as I can verify. And in this case, I was able to verify, so we took it. Again, I basically know that we can get lots more out of it. And that's what we're going to try. Jesus, what is that? That's just crazy. Wait. Somebody washed the jacket, and now we see all the flakes coming out here. That is just a pain in the ass. It's almost like snowing. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's nice with the white brim. I'm going to take a picture from the front with the brim as well, so we're kind of representing it. Oh, so that's not going to be too easy. Oh yeah. So that's good. Put it into position. And then we're going to let that disappear, that guy. And take another picture from the back. And then it's supposed to be okay, I guess. So let's roll him in. All he has. And let's close that. Yeah, very easy as it's supposed to be. With products of this quality measure, it's supposed to be very easy to do things like that, and it is. So that's that. That's the North Face jacket. Just another look at it from the outside. Right. Now we indeed need some insights, guys. Which basically means all washing powder. Oh, that we need to take pictures of this here. But again, I'm going to rub it off a little. I don't like to have all this white stuff on my pictures. Absolutely unnecessary. So we're going to store it fine once for all. And let's So guys, I thought my neighbor was calling me. Maybe he did, but if he really wants something, he will knock the door. No problem here. No stress. At least not for the neighbor. What kind of raffle is that really? So. Yo! Que sí, yo tengo internet. Sí. En ese momento no, porque estoy transmitiendo. Va a estar así. ¡Ey! Ya. Yeah, what's my neighbor? He wants to share my internet signal. What the devil I'll do? So that's pretty much okay, guys. Now I need to take photos of the inside, and that's pretty much it. Gonna need a little bit more clean here. There you go. So just that you know that you can speak in various languages with me. I'll enjoy that actually. I'm a German, so we can speak German obviously. We can speak Spanish as I am in Mexico. And Scotch Mid Deep Tech. Whatever that may be. Made in USA. Which is very good. That's very good for our product. Just very good for our product, guys. It's made in the USA. Not a lot of things are made in the USA, but probably again but not this one. I guess it is vintage. We will see. We will feed all Fred a little bit with it and figure out what exactly it is. As I say, it's not that we don't know what it is. We just don't know how old it really is and how much it's really going for. But we have a stable expectation, as it is one of the most high valued premium brands in the outdoor business. So I am positive, and it's definitely an original here. So I am positive that we can get something out of it, even if we pay $10 for it. Right? So we're gonna bring that into space, safe space right away. I'm pretty sure I have something bigger around that is too small. Just let me go for a bag. Got me something here so that everything now is nice and clean. We don't want to mess it up, won't we? Got me a little something. And it's not that big, but it's heavy actually. It's more than 2 kilos with all the thingies that are going on there and all the isolation. It is a pretty heavy piece. So there we go. I'm going to take advantage, close it. Perfect. So there we got this one. So this one here is nothing that we really need to investigate, guys. This is just a pretty J2K jacket. It's not bad. It's Sag Harbor. Sag Harbor is a brand that is sold at Liverpool's, Sears, stuff like that. So it's not lower range fashion, but neither premium fashion. It's just in the mid range. They are very well known still today. They're doing quality production in the United States. But although being J2K and for sure vintage, this is nothing that we would list on eBay. This is something that we would list on GoTrendier. If you're asking yourself what is GoTrendier, this is a Mexico exclusive fashion platform. It only deals with fashion for women, men, and kids. And even within the fashion, we are seeing some limitations, which means that you cannot sell everything there, right? So jewelry or stuff like that, they won't accept. It is pretty limited. It started like 5 years ago. I was one of their first selling subscribers, let's say. And it was a bit of a go, let's say. First, it picked up pretty fast as people tried it. Then when it came to the market, it still had a couple of bugs. And as Mexico in general is not so internet affiliated still as we are in the West, that's pretty much what we can say. So that's that. People jumped off that train pretty quickly again, and it took a couple of years to really pick up and become a popular part for, especially for urban Mexicans. So Mexico City, Cancun, Laredo, things like that. Right? Toluca. A couple of cities are here that are quite big. And yeah, those picked up a lot in sales. And I picked up a lot in sales on this platform as well. And for me, it's a very good platform still because I don't have to pay for the shipping there as a seller. And fine. And for me, it's easy to pack. I just print out my shipping label. I drop it down at the next estafeta, and that's that for me. Indeed, I cannot gain the same prices as I can gain on eBay, but also I pretty much sell pretty quickly, and always I never sell under 100% margin. Actually, the margins are quite higher, as where I live I have very good access to this kind of fashion. And I don't know why, I don't know why, but a lot of people keep saying me, and I find that in my sales as well, that I seem to have like a hand for Mexican tastes. I don't know. Especially the ladies like to buy my stuff, let's say it like that. And high-end stuff like that North Face jacket is still going to be listed on eBay. This one is going to be exclusively on eBay because there's hardly a market for that in Mexico itself. For the climate. But most of the times I double list items that are over $50. Sometimes if it's a fun item and still gives me revenue, I go down to $25, but that's the minimum I would list a clothes item on eBay if it's come to worth. And my price politic is very competitive, which means I like to be in the lower range of the price of the average prices, which also means that probably a piece like that on eBay, I actually looked it up, would sell for $35 to $40. If I want to be competitive, I will take $24.99 plus $9.99 shipping. I can send something like this for around $12, so I still get something. I still pay for it a little, but yeah, that would be the lowest I would go listing an item also on eBay. Yeah. Why I'm doing that? Well, I paid 10 pesos for it, 50 cents, which is 99% of the times what I pay for clothes, no matter if it is brand or not. That's what I pay. Yeah, and yeah, that's where we are going. That's where we're heading. So got this. We're just digging, right? I got a big bag here full of stuff that hasn't been listed and has been found all on Tuesday, and a couple of pieces of that box also over there. But this is really nice and very interesting. That's a really cool jacket. I really like it. I think it's women's. But I put it on in the morning and I said, oh, that's a nice denim jacket. It's a pretty good brand. It's called Doberman Outfitters. The Doberman Classic Authentic Quality. I have another shirt from Doberman, and I think they're high quality, but I really don't know a lot about them. I haven't had that shirt listed. It's back there. Probably I'm gonna pick it up and make a bundle, right? That's the most probable that's gonna happen here. But that's a really nice looking jeans here, the denim jacket. Look at that, that's really cool. That's really cool. I like it. I would even say that's a little bit earlier than J2K. I would say that's early 90s, if not late 80s. It's thick denim, everything is on it, nothing is broken, it's really nice. I like it, to be honest. Covering price, 30 pesos for this, $1.50. Denim is almost always a safe bet if you want it like that. So, and also I bought a board game with the same lady. She also wanted 30 for that, and in the end we ended up making a bundle. And the board game was completely packed. It's a Mexican classic. It's brand new in box. And I came up for a price of totally 50 pesos for this piece and the game, which basically means I pay 250 for all, which makes the price of this guy here coming down to 125. Doberman branded. Zippers here and buttons. That's indeed pretty nice, right? So we're going to take a picture of details. If I'm not getting up ending surprised completely, like with that's a vintage, I don't know what denim shit, then this also exclusively will go to GoTrendier. Right, denim usually sells for around 200 pesos, which is $10. So making 125 to $10, including free shipping. I take it all the time. I take it all the time. Also, you need to understand that Mexico's economy still is a micro economy. What I want to say with that is that people don't earn here that much as we do in Western countries, but people don't pay here as much neither. Right? I'm not sure if it's getting too hot, so I'm going to move you inside with me. I am not sure if it's getting too hot, so we're going to prevent that. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna kick you up a little. I guess that's okay. Yeah, sun's turning, coming in here. So, actually, I need to watch out a little. So, that's that, guys. Second throw. And there again, we need to get the pictures from inside, which is no problem to have the brand proof. What the heck? So, another not problem but challenge that I'm living is my dear dogs, right? That I won't change for anything in this world, but deer, they have hair, right? So I need to clean everything all the time, and once I did it, I have to keep it out of reach, well packed, right? That's what I need to do, otherwise I'm going to be hacked. Oh. So, let's take a look at the chat. So, this is it. Hey Katze, na mein Freund? Hello, hello my friend Bill. So, greetings to Germany, hello Deutschland, and greetings to the United States of America. I'm processing eBay stuff. Sorry, yes, plastic breasts, my friend. That's pretty much all that I can get at my age. That's what it is. It's not more that I get, my friend. It's not more that I get. It's just plastic breasts. Yeah. Obviously, these are my dressing figures for the pictures for eBay and a platform called GoTrendier, which is an exclusive fashion platform here in Mexico. So, yeah. You know, people need to live. So apart from giving lessons again, I'm doing this my to earn some money. But you have been on my stream before, so you pretty much know that. But I love to see you. So Katze, wo treibst du dich rum? Danke fürs Reinschauen, mein Junge. Ich habe heute nichts gesehen bei dir, sonst hätte ich natürlich reingeschaltet, aber das weißt du. Oh, so einen schönen Beutel haben wir. So, diese Größe reicht. Right. Ja, ich habe wieder tolle Sachen gefunden, was du verpasst hast. Ich habe doch echt eine Original North Face Jacke hier gefunden. Eine richtige Snowboardjacke im Zentrum von Mexiko. Die ist dann auch noch von einem gewissen Scott Schmidt designt. Ja, und es stellt sich raus, das Ding ist ein richtiger Schatz, Alter. Ich habe sie mitgenommen, weil sie günstig war, komplett, die ist wie neu, ne? Da ist nichts dran. Und weil ich feststellen konnte, dass sie original ist auf dem Markt. Und da habe ich mir gedacht, North Face, das kriegst du immer gut vermarktet, ne? Bei eBay. Aber dass ich sie so gut werde vermarkten können, das war mir dann doch nicht klar. So. Yeah, plastic titties far better than mine, or what do you think, guys? I'm sorry for the perspective. I will change it a little, because in the end, guys, you will not see a lot of me. So that's better. It's just that I had to take the camera in, because the sun is shining on it, and the sun, although it's cloudy in Mexico, is always very strong, right? So everything that we see here is what I found basically yesterday on the flea market. Das Dorfhaus. Oh, das ist wunderschön. Ich liebe ja den Harz. Mein Vater hat große Teile seiner Ausbildung genossen in Bad Pyrmont. Und ich war da als Kind dann eben entsprechend sehr häufig. Und später habe ich selber die Gelegenheit gehabt, in Goslar an der Klinik zu arbeiten. Und ich weiß auch nicht, ob du das weißt, aber meine Familie war durch die Mauer geteilt. Also der Bruder meiner Mutter und dessen Familie, der lebte hinter der Mauer und wir im kapitalistischen Teil. Ne? Und deswegen war ich auch sehr, und der lebt in der Magdeburger Börde in Drucksberge. Und deswegen war ich oft als Kind auch in Wernigerode und dergleichen mehr. Also ich liebe den Hart. Ich habe eigentlich nur gute Erinnerungen dran. Das, und an beide Seiten, also wenn du mich fragst, ich bin mit 12, 13 Jahren mit einer alten Simson durch die Magdeburger Börde geballert. Das hätte ich in Westdeutschland nicht dürfen und auch nicht können. Ich habe nur positive Erinnerungen. Für mich war das immer geil. Da war ein Karpfenteich, Fußball spielen. Für mich als Kind war das halt nicht politisch. Was siehst du? Du arbeitest in Goslar. Also da lebt es sich ja wirklich schön. Es ist ja wunderschön, mein Katz. Yeah, no problem, my Bill. Thank you, my friend. I'm not selling live, my friend. I'm just listing for eBay, but you get cleaned up and thank you for hopping in, my guy. Greetings to the great states of America. Not so united these days, but yes, great states. Du wohnst in der ja, dann kennst du das ja alles. Also du kennst das ja besser als ich, dann brauche ich dir ja überhaupt nichts davor quatschen. Guck mal, ich habe sogar hier ein paar nagelneue Eco United Handschuhe. Frag mich nicht, wie die hierher kommen. Das braucht hier kein Mensch, ja? Aber Eco ist eine sehr gute Marke, da die original verpackt sind. Hier auch das Label drauf ist. Das sind original Handschuhe. Ich habe dafür 20 Pesos gegeben, das ist 1 Euro. Also ich würd mich wundern, wenn sich die nicht bei eBay für deutlich mehr verkaufen lassen. Aber das weiß ich wirklich nicht. Warum kaufe ich die mitten im Sommer? Ja, weil man asymmetrisch seine Sachen besorgen muss. Ich muss jetzt schon sozusagen die Herbst-Wintersaison vorbereiten. Wir haben es Anfang August. Ich habe jetzt im Prinzip gar nicht mehr so viel Zeit. 4 Wochen habe ich Zeit, um das alles, was ich habe, zu fotografieren, eventuell noch was zu besorgen. Sonst habe ich keinen Stock. Ne? Im Moment verkaufen sich noch T-Shirts, kurze Hosen, aber in 4 bis 6 Wochen nimmer. Das ist so. Ja, heute kann man überall hinfahren. Also die Mauer ist gefallen, da bin ich 14 gewesen, Jung. Also von daher, na klar, ich habe ja auch das erlebt. Ich habe auch die ganze Wellezeit, ich habe immer Sommerferien bei meinem Onkel verbracht, einfach weil ich meinen Onkel auch geliebt habe, Gott hab ihn selig. Und ich habe ihn ja größtenteils meiner Kindheit gar nicht gehabt. Und wir haben uns wirklich gut verstanden, sehr gut verstanden. Und zum Zweiten, weil ich eben da Freiheiten genießen konnte, die bei uns im Westen so nicht möglich waren. Und gerade in den Nachwendejahren, ich sag mal so, bis 94, 95 war da ja wirklich wilde Sau angesagt. Ne? Da hat sich keiner darum gekümmert, was man in der Magdeburger Börde macht oder nicht macht. Ne? Das muss man ja mal ganz klar so sagen. Und da war ich mittendrin. Die ganzen Riesendiskos in Stendal und dieser ganze Kram. Weißt du? Das habe ich alles mitgemacht, das habe ich alles gesehen. Also für mich war das alles, wie gesagt, ich kann da nichts Negatives zu sagen. Ich liebte auch meine DDR-Brötchen, die mochte ich lieber als die vom Westbäcker. Mein Onkel, bevor ich kam, musste immer ein paar spezielle DDR-Lebensmittel besorgen, weil ich die einfach so gern mochte. Ne? Das ist so. Ja, der nächste Winter, genau so ist das. Ja, Digi, also wie gesagt, für mich mit 13 ist man auch nicht besonders politisch oder sowas. Für mich war das eine Familienzusammenführung. Ich hatte die Gelegenheit, ich habe natürlich mitgekriegt, wenn sie mich mit 7, 8, 9 Jahren, ich war auf diesen ganzen Festen der Freundschaft mit meiner Cousine. Ja, ich habe das natürlich alles mitgekriegt, wie die dann an der Grenze uns kontrolliert haben oder was, ne? Aber so schlimm war es jetzt auch nicht. Ich habe es jetzt auch nicht anders empfunden, als wenn ich nach Dänemark gefahren wäre. Damals waren ja die Euro-Grenzen noch nicht offen. Nach Frankreich, da wurden wir auch kontrolliert. Anders habe ich das nicht empfunden. Und ja, wie gesagt, da selber, man ist Kind, also Feste der Freundschaft, das habe ich sehr genossen. Und die ganzen Zeltcamps, das habe ich sehr genossen, meine Eltern sehr genossen. Denn das dauerte 6 Wochen lang, die ganzen Sommerferien weg. Mein Vater konnte seine Karriere aufbauen und das war halt alles umsonst. Ne? Es kostete kein Stein. Ja, und wenn sie heute sagen, bei diesen Jugendfreizeiten in der DDR wäre jetzt irgendwie das Essen nicht so gut gewesen oder die Brause. Das mag alles sein, aber davon habe ich ehrlich gesagt nichts mitgekriegt. Und ich glaube, das ist auch das Letzte, was sie interessiert, wenn du 11 Jahre alt bist und mit Altersgenossen ein paar Abenteuer erlebst. Und das konnte man da. Ne? Und nicht mal, also ich würde sagen, aus meiner Sicht, ich fand das nicht mal komisch jetzt. Ich suche gerade nach dem Namen. Ihr habt doch da so eine Jugendbewegung gehabt. Deutsche Jugend? War das deutsche Jugend? Keine Ahnung. Bund Deutsch, wie hieß das Ding? Ist auch egal. Die mit den Uniformen immer überall rumliefen. Das fand ich aber auch nicht ungewöhnlich, weil das kannte ich von uns, von den Pfadfindern. Also, weiß ich nicht. Ich habe da alles nicht so. Hat das nicht so bewertet, würde ich mal sagen. Deshalb, wenn du mit mir heute da sprichst, ich bin ja auch nicht grundlos ausgewandert. Ja, ich hätte ja auch Nein sagen können zu meiner Frau. Also so ist ja nicht. Aber ich habe das Gefühl, ich verstehe schon ganz gut, warum im Moment eher im nordöstlichen Teil Deutschlands ein Weg Widerstand stattfindet als in irgendeinem anderen Teil. FDJ, genau. Ah, siehst du? Ja, Marienborn, da sind wir immer rübergekleistert in Marienborn. Helmstedt auch ganz oft. In Helmstedt bin ich auch ganz oft drüber gekleistert. Ja, und dann natürlich Checkpoint Charlie, ne? Wenn es mit dem Schulbus ging, das waren ja alles so, da durftest du ja nur Transit benutzen, da konntest du nicht über Helmstedt, da musstest du ja die Inter nach Berlin benutzen und da bist du dann ja bei Checkpoint Charlie rüber. Aber wie gesagt, also ja, man hat bemerkt, dass da Soldaten sind und alles, aber nochmal an der französischen Grenze, Ende der 80er, Anfang der 90er Jahre waren auch Soldaten. Die waren auch bewaffnet. Und es war mir auch nicht unbekannt aus den Nachrichten, dass irgendwas in der Welt schon vor sich geht. Ne? Also ich meine, ganz hinterm Mond lebt man ja auch in dem Alter nicht. Ja. Helmstedt. Das war immer klasse. Also, wie gesagt, ich habe. Und der Trabi von meinem Onkel. Ich habe den ja 1000-mal versucht zu überreden, den nicht zu verkaufen. Als er den verkaufen wollte, da war ich 16. Und damals, seiner war noch einer von ganz neuen, der ist 89 ausgeliefert worden, seiner, ja. Und ich habe gesagt, verkauft den nicht, weil ich auf der Karre fahren gelernt habe. Da hat mich alles machen lassen in der Magdeburger Börde, mein Onkel. Ich bin mit dem Ding rumgenagelt, wie blöd. Und ich wollte ihn unbedingt haben. Ich konnte ihn aber nicht überzeugen zu warten, bis ich 18 bin. Und er hat auch immer gesagt, ja, so einen Scheiß willst du gar nicht mehr haben, wenn du 18 bist. Guck doch mal an, was VW baut und was weiß ich nicht alles. Naja, klar, der hatte so ein bisschen als DDR-Bürger Nachholbedarf. Der hatte im Skat gearbeitet, war kurz vor der Rente, als das alles passierte, hat sich dann früh verrenten lassen und dem ging es gut, auch finanziell. Ne? Es wurde ja damals, zumindest bei der Skat, das ja alles anständig übernommen und auch abgefahren. Und da hat er Glück gehabt, ne, dass er sich halt früh verrenten hat lassen können. Und auch anständigen Bezügen, hatte ordentlich was gespart. Dann hat er sich halt sein Traum-VW gekauft. Aber ich bedauere das eigentlich bis heute. Ne? Und guck mal, als ich 18 geworden bin und meinen Führerschein hatte, habe ich dann auch kein VW gekauft und habe mir versucht, einen Trabi zu kriegen. Das war dann allerdings damals schon nicht mehr so einfach. Und ist mir nicht geglückt. Dann habe ich mir einen R4 mit Revolverschaltung besorgt, weil das einzige war, was ähnlich ist. Also von der Fortbewegung her würde ich sogar sagen, gleich Schaltvorgang und alles. Und bis heute wäre ich Millionär, würde ich das Geld nicht für eine Mercedes oder Maserati ausgeben, wenn dann einen alten. Wo habe ich dich liegen lassen? Da bist du. Baut auf. Freie deutsche Jugend, baut auf. Jetzt erinnere ich mich wieder. Siehst du? Ich war da gewesen, junger Mann. Ja, jetzt wo wir das schon sauber gemacht haben, können wir das auch eigentlich mal ablichten. Ne? Aber das ist kein Tittenhemd, das ist ein Mannhemd. Wenn das keiner will, nehme ich das. Und das zum Beispiel jetzt auch so, wie es jetzt ist, nicht reingestellt. Das muss noch gebügelt werden, also gedämpft. Aber ich mache Fotos für ChatGPT und dann zusammen mit Alfred, wie ich ihn nenne, eine Wertbestimmung durchzuführen. Ne? Das ist zum Beispiel, das ist sehr hochwertig produziert, hat eine eingetragene Marke. Wie heißen die? Irgendwas. Diablo Fashion. Nettes Inlay mit so kleinen Totenköpfen und so weiter. Fett bestickt, vorne und hinten, auch hochwertig bestickt. Ja, bedruckt. Das ist immer so ein. Ich kenne die Marke nicht, aber ich würde schon wetten, dass das ein Hemd der höheren Preisklasse ist oder mal war. Vom Stil her würde ich das J2K ansiedeln, Anfang der 90er Jahre. Also sowas wie Philipp Plein oder sowas, ne? Ed Hardy. So in die Richtung geht das hier. Aber wie gesagt, ich kenne die Marke nicht. Kann auch ein kleines Independent-Label sein. Aber wie gesagt, ich kriege so eine Dinge für 50 Cent. Und selbst wenn ich sie dann nur für 5 Euro irgendwie online verkauft bekomme, und das bekomme ich für das Hemd ganz bestimmt 100 Pesos, dann ist das für mich in Ordnung. Ja? Und 100 Pesos bringen mich hier, und 5 Euro bringen mich hier deutlich weiter als bei euch. Ja? Also meine Lebensmittelkosten für mich und die Hunde belaufen sich im Schnitt auf 250 Pesos die Woche, also 12,50 Euro. Und wir sind keine Hungerleider. Ja? Viele werden das ja auch schon mitgekriegt haben, auf Kommtier essen, weil ich ja von der Gesundheit her auch leider etwas eingeschränkt bin. Und das ist alles drin für 12,50 Euro die Woche. Wenn ich dann mit 50 Cent Ausgabe und 5 Euro Verkaufspreis 1000-prozentige Gewinnmarge erzielen kann und 5 Euro in der Tasche habe, dann ist das für mich vollkommen okay. Dann müssen es 25 sein. Meine Güte, was haben wir für einen heftigen Delay? Das bin nur ich, Idiot. So. Ihr könnt mich null sehen. Machen wir mal so. Ich bin ja sowieso keine Schönheit, also ob das nur unbedingt nötig ist, weiß ich auch nicht. So, dann haben wir das hier fotografiert fertig. Dann nochmal danke fürs Reinschauen, Katze. Und auch für den Lurk. Das finde ich total lieb. Ich freue mich immer, wenn ich ein bisschen mit meinen Genossen telefonieren kann, hätte ich bald gesagt. Wenn ich ein bisschen mit meinen Landsleuten in Kontakt sein kann. Ich fühle mich hier sehr wohl, ne? Also ich möchte da jetzt nicht missverstanden wissen, aber je älter ich werde, desto mehr lerne ich auch die Vorzüge meiner Heimat zu schätzen und vermisse die auch ab und an mal ganz gut. So, wieder hoch, denn jetzt wollen wir fotografieren. Wo ist jetzt schon wieder der Kleber? Och Mensch, Martin. Martin, wo hast du den Kleber hingelegt? Martin. Och Mensch, Martin, wo hast du denn den Kleber hingelegt, Junge? Martin. Ah, es ist unfassbar. Ich bin einfach zu blöd zum Scheißen, liebe Leute. Was soll man sagen? Ich habe meine Kleberolle irgendwo hingelegt und ich weiß nicht wo. Oh, das ist alle nächstlang der Fall hier. Das ist bei mir auch nichts Ungewöhnliches. Nicht schön, aber auch nicht ungewöhnlich. So ist das. Das ist auch die geschlossene. Da haben wir eine offene. Ja. Da haben wir eine offene. Dann nehmen wir die. So. Einmal ein bisschen entkernen hier. Früher habe ich immer die Textilroller gekauft, aber die sind A, viel zu teuer auf die Dauer. Und B, funktionieren die nicht mal so gut wie das hier. Die Technik habe ich mir von James Helferstay aus dem Internet von der YouTube runtergezogen. Und am Anfang kostet das immer ein bisschen Handling, weil mir da mein scheiß Faden verklebt ist. Aber mittlerweile habe ich den Druck raus. Und das funktioniert, wie gesagt, echt besser als die Roller. Und ist vor allen Dingen deutlich sparsamer, das ist ja wohl klar. Ne? Das sollte klar sein. So. So, was sagt denn der Chat? Sagt mal gar nichts mehr. Das ist gut. Dann habe ich Zeit, kurz die Cola zu holen oder vielmehr mein Jumex Eis. Jetzt ist er genau richtig. Ich habe hier ein Jumex Eis. Das ist neu. Und zwar hast du da hier sozusagen ein Slush-Eis drin. Und den kann man richtig so ein bisschen zerdrücken. Scheint die richtige Konsistenz zu haben. Kirschgeschmack. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, ob das wirklich genauso wie ein frisches Flascheis ist hier. Da bin ich mal gespannt. Gut aussehen tut's. Jumex Eis. Cereza, also Kirschgeschmack. Ich liebe ja die Konsistenz von Slush. Oh, da ist der Bringer. Und jetzt kommen wir bloß nicht mit, das ist zu künstlich. Das ist ja genau das, worauf ich stehe. Bin in den 80ern großgezogen, in den 70er geboren. Künstliche Geschmacksverstärker sind mein Leben, liebe Freunde. So. Wirklich lecker, kann ich nur empfehlen. Gibt's leider bei euch nicht, oder? Also Humex, wenn ihr mich sponsern wollt. Humex ist das bien eso. Su vida Eis es maravillosa. Entonces, si les gustan subvencionarme, ahí estoy. Hey, my friend. Hey, Joe. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Just preparing my eBay haul here from yesterday. I found a cool North Face jacket yesterday at the Mexican flea market. Can you believe that? And I found this Eco United complete brand new. Yeah? Oh, Jesus. Double sound, double impact. So I'm processing, I'm just looking it up and already sourcing for the upcoming winter. Found a nice vampire's cloak. Some cool stuff, but by far the coolest what I found was the North Face jacket. In absolutely pristine state. I paid a tenner for it. I just investigated it and packed it up, made the photos for eBay, and I can tell you, my friend, it is marvelous. Paid $10 for it and will get on the lower end 150 out of it. It's a snowboard jacket designed by a certain Steven Schmidt. I don't know the guy, but probably he's a snowboarder. And it has been one of the higher end productions of North Face by the end of the 90s, and it's in pristine state. It has absolutely nothing, brand new. And I really don't have a close idea how this piece came to the center of Mexico. The only thing that I can imagine is that some Mexican went to nice snowboard holiday some 20 years ago or some 30 years ago, bought this jacket, wore it one time, and had it in his closet the last 30 years because this is exactly how it looks like. Well, I don't care. Now it's in my hands. I love slushies. I love slushies. Yeah, North Face is an extreme good find, my friend. Especially if it's limited. Therefore, I paid up. Everything else is standard and exclusive. These I paid 20 pesos for, which is $1. Everything else is 50 cents pickup as usual. Some knee jeans, some sport leggings, some denim wear, some Guess tops. Oh yeah, this I also need to investigate. I'm pretty much not sure what that is. That's a Nike dry fit Ravens trouser. That's a kind of a rare cut. I don't know which sport. NFL apparel, size M. So that's brand new. Yeah, I picked it up, but I have to really investigate what that is. 50 cents. Yeah, same for this one. This is a batik top. That's Guess. Guess is a stable brand. I probably get some bucks and everything. I only upload clothes and shoes, like the cowboy boots from last week, when they have a value over $50 on eBay. The rest goes on a local platform or on a national platform that's called GoTrendier. If it comes to clothing. Well, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Good to see you here always. And today is video day, no? It's Wednesday. I'm waiting for my new input. This is really nice. So it worked out for you? So you made the deal finally happen and it came out for you to be good? Because I saw in your video that you were not sure if you will close the deal price wise and investment wise. But I'm happy to hear that you found that. Actually, I'm also planning to have a little, I don't need to move, but this little space, which is only my packing station, I have what you call a bodega in the back where I keep all my eBay stock. But actually I have a whole veranda here, and for autumn I'm planning to expand this area here, because this is at least like another 40 to 50 square meters there, and I kind of want to build my eBay shed here. As my business fortunately picks up, so I know everybody is dooming and glooming on YouTube. eBay is broken and I don't know what, but I can say that it's not that I'm selling 20 items a day, but I have a very small shop, and I have one or two decent sales, very decent sales, with a margin of $50 to $100 a week. And for me and for the microeconomy we have here in Mexico, I can't say that that's bad. I don't get smeared like they say when I'm doing promoted. I don't get, if I have a if I have a natural view and a natural sale, it will be counted like that. They don't smear everything, and do not have the feeling that I get shadow banned or anything like that. Just being a small store, I feel I pick up. I feel I'm doing good. And yeah, I don't know about them dooming and glooming. Yeah, I also think, a lot of people are following these sales gurus, right? And they just see, okay, 20 sales, 40 sales, 50 sales a day. But what they don't count is that these people, like Tekken Sports or whoever, I like them all and I watch them and I learn a lot. But yeah, that's not my business model, right? And if I see other YouTube eBay tubers saying, okay, you have to have not only items with a extremely high sell-through rate, but also items that in the same time have a value higher than $50 and that you don't buy for more than $4.50, so whatever is their theory. Well, that isn't my market neither. Yeah, I'm a vintage nerd. I'm a collector myself. This is what I'm dealing. I deal stuff that I know and I deal stuff that I love and that I appreciate. And I find myself in a position where I'm pretty happy if I can win, gain $1. I don't mind that. On the other hand, if it's a nice item and I get the joy to restore it and have some fun with it, I'm not going to not put it on eBay just because it has a low sales through rate and it will take maybe half a year or a year to sell it. I love to revive this stuff. Again, my experience might be unique, but I can tell that my little shop is working for me and keeps. The more serious I take it, the more it picks up. So for me, there's really nothing to complain. I will be very surprised about this. As I say, it looks very much like something that also could have been made by Philip Klein or someone like that. It's called Diablo fashion, but I really don't know it. It's definitely J2K. And right now, don't worry, I'm not going to put photos up like that, right? I will steam clean it. It's just that I'm processing it, and this is one of these pieces that I don't know how to value it. So I'm going to do a little investigation on it, taking some pictures, and having my co-pilot work for me. That's what I'm pretty much going to do. All right. Oh, I love my dogs, but they leave hair everywhere. They have not even been close to this shirt, right? But oh, Jesus. What can I say? What can I say? This was a very funny lady that I made the deal with, right? She wanted 40 pesos for this shirt. That's $2. I wouldn't have given that to her, and I told her that I wouldn't have given that. And she was up and forth with me. 35. I said 10, right? Said 30, 25, and I said no, 10, or I leave it. And she came up with a lot of arguments why this is worth $2, and I came up with a pretty plain and simple arguments why it is not. And I told her, look, it's a nice shirt, but I don't know the brand. Nobody knows the brand. I have to investigate it, and anyway, I take a risk on it. So if I'm taking a risk on it, I still will have to steam clean it, right? So I will have invested hours in that. and all this. So if you wanted 40 pesos for this also valuable shirt, then you should have cleaned it, ironed it, and brought it like this to the market. You sure would have been in the position to ask 40 pesos from my side, right? So long story short, as it is in my hands, you can know that I paid 10 pesos. And then even the lady made a comment, like she told me gringo, which I'm obviously not, or which I'm not. And gringo is a word for this. It's a spiteful word for Northern American citizens. And she called me a gringo. It's something if you translate it like a greedy gringo, right? And I just laughed. The people around her laughed as well because the people around her know me. I never saw her as a seller on my market there. And the people around her started to laugh, and I was laughing. I said, yeah, first things first, I'm not even a gringo, baby. I'm just not the tourist fool that you saw in me, and I know how business is working here. And with that, I was leaving her alone. That's a huge like. So let's see. I'll take a picture here again. Yeah, people sometimes are getting crazy. Because I also live in an area that is mostly indigenous, they don't see a lot of people like me running around the street to say. And some of them just naturally confuse you with a tourist. And those under those who have bad means try to get some money out of me. As simple as that. You have that with taxi drivers or whatever. Yeah, they think you are a tourist, and then you are they're trying to call hilarious prices. And once you show them that you're not only not a tourist, but that's pretty much the idea that they could have to fool around with you. Things are pretty normal. That was the same with the lady here, right? So in the end, she got laughed off, not me. She got laughed off by her very own people. And I find that pretty funny. But again, reselling, Joe always says that on his videos. Reselling is a kind of a special thing, right? And if you're not willing to deal with odd people once in a while and stand in odd situations, then you're wrong in that business. It will happen. I think Joe told in one of his videos that another potential buyer pulled him off for being a reseller or what, or taking advantage of people or not paying people enough for the stuff that they have. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I just can't laugh about that because in the end, everybody is free to do the same, and in the end, we're not going there pointing guns on the stand owner and saying, "Hey, you're going to give me that for a certain price." We're kindly asking for prices. Sometimes the price that the owner or the seller names is okay for us. Sometimes it's too far off and we're passing. Sometimes it's negotiable, but always it's an agreement with the seller. So if the seller has a certain price in mind for his stuff, and the price the seller wants communicates with what I'm willing to pay for the item, I don't see that I'm stealing people. Not at all. Not at all. And actually, I do it myself. I have sometimes a lot of valuable items that I just don't have the channels to sell them, right? Or I even decide for a quick sale, just like I did on a bunch of basketball shirts that I had laying around here, where I decided, okay, I pretty much know that each of these pieces is around 400, 450 pesos of worth. But I need some space, and this stuff is lying around here for a year or longer. So I wanted out. So I listed all of them in one bunch, let's say it like this, and I listed them on GoTrendier for 120 pesos each. I had them sold all in one bunch. One client that was writing to me if I can bundle them up and make him a certain price. Even I gave him a little discount on that anymore. And sure you bet that guy was a reseller. Sure you bet that guy saw the value for him in my offer. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care at all. I still made my money on those. I paid 10 pesos a piece. I got 120 out of it. Well, now in average I got 100 out of it. And it took them away from me all in one presentation, and I made some benefits. So where's my problem? There is no problem. If this guy now has a market where he can sell these shirts for more money and also makes some earnings there, and this is what I call economy, something that I find to be very healthy. I don't know how you see that, but that's my attitude towards this. Yeah, well, thank you, Joe, for hopping in. Was nice as usual. Thank you for being around, my man. Yeah, we're also coming close to an end here. Yes, I really don't know. Is that a girl's trouser? But if it's a girl's trouser, why does it say NFL Apparel? So NFL is a male league, no? I mean, there is a female football league, but it's not called NFL. Which still doesn't mean that they don't make NFL apparel for NFL teams for ladies and girls as well, sports wise. There's a lot of ladies playing basketball, football, and basketball at college, so that's not what I'm trying to say here, please. I will open that. I think that's. Hmm, it's gonna be far more easy. Hey, nice. better. It's cool, actually. Now that's a really good idea. Max did well. That's a recommendation. It has a price of 14 pesos, so 72, 73 cents, 500 milliliters, and it's ice. It's ice slush. It's really good. I'm going to hope that they're going to do blueberry as well. Danke an Watchers. Gracias a 4 watchers to bring all 3 languages in one sentence. We're gonna continue soon, guys. There's still a little bit to do because I'm gonna pack the Raven shirt here. As we don't want it to get dirty or anything. And I'll get it steam cleaned. It's clean, it's just wrinkly. gut. That was half a liter of refreshment. I recommend it highly. It's good. Ah. Good. There we go, guys. So, die Aufnahme haben wir auch schon gemacht. Dann können wir den zusammenfalten, den guten Brochi hier. Er hätte gebügelt, hätte ich vielleicht sogar 30 Pesos gegeben. Das ist ein schönes Hemd. Wenn das keiner will, dann trage ich das selber. Das ist ein schönes Hemd. Das gefällt mir richtig. Aber wie gesagt, ich kaufe das sowieso nichts, was ich nicht austragen würde. Oder was ich nicht am weiblichen Geschlecht leiden mögen würde. So, sehr schön. Das kommt dann jetzt noch in eine Tüte. Nummer 1. Ah, ist ein bisschen eng. Das passt. Das passt. Alter, das passt. Mit Trick 17 und gewusst wie, passt das. Sag ich doch, dass das passt. Hier haben wir übrigens schon wieder ein Paket zum Versand. Adidas Leggings Stella McCartney. Adidas und Stella McCartney haben mal eine Kooperation gemacht. Und da kommt das Ding her. Die war auch noch neu und die hat genau eine Woche bei mir gelegen. Die habe ich letzte Woche Dienstag gekauft. Am Samstag bei GoTrendier hochgeladen. Und gestern hat sie sich verkauft. Also genau eine Woche. Witzig, ne? So. Dann haben wir das auch. Haben wir heute doch schon wieder einiges geschafft. Das freut mich. So, was haben wir denn? Das sind 2 Weiberstücken. Und dann haben wir Hosen. Das heißt, der Herr kann jetzt erstmal runter. Da ist die Dame. Stellen wir mal wieder hoch. Hoch, Kamerad. Ja, jawohl, hoch, Kamerad. Ja, jawohl, Hochkamerad. Ja, jawohl, Hochkamerad. Ja, das war ja mal wieder schlau. Falsch rum. Suspect Spam Call, natürlich. Wer ruft mich sonst an? Eigentlich war die auch Anruf aus Österreich. Und wenn er kommt, dann machen wir auch relativ fix Schluss, liebe Leute. Denn dann möchte ich mich ein bisschen mit meinem Freund Marcel unterhalten. Und danach habe ich auch Englischunterricht zu geben. Bei euch ist es sowieso schon mitten in der Nacht. Das heißt, es werden nicht mehr viele Leute mir zuschauen. Alter, das bringt mich ja zur Weißglut, bringt mich das ja. Was mache ich falsch? Ja, ja, ich sehe es ja schon ein. Irgendwas mache ich hier irgendwie falsch. Irgendwie, irgendwo, irgendwann. So, jetzt habe ich es doch endlich. Verdammt mich nochmal in die Kiste hier. Mann in der Tünn. Oh, das sieht aber wirklich gut aus, das Stück. Naja, es ist ja auch Guess. Guess what? Das ist eine gute Marke, ne? Das sieht wirklich gut aus. Bei solchen kleinen Teilen unterschätzt man sich manchmal. Die können auch ganz, ganz oft mal ein bisschen was wert sein. Hübsch ist es jedenfalls, so viel kannst du sagen. Ich glaube, das liegt auch nicht lange. Und das war wieder ein 10 Pesos Klassiker, ne? Wieder ein 10 Pesos Klassiker. Wieder ein 10 Pesos Klassiker. Was ich als nächstes haben will, sind ein paar Beine. Also für Jeans, ne, zum Anziehen. Weil im Moment muss ich die Jeans immer noch alle liegen fotografieren. Wir machen mal unser Licht an. Ein kleines wenig. Wir haben nicht ein neues Studio-Licht von Timo. Guck mal. Jetzt können wir auch nachts fotografieren. Das zieht sich hier gerade ein wenig zu. Sehr nett. So, das war das Teil. Dann brauchen wir nur noch die Etiketten. Das brauchen wir dann nicht mehr. Eine 32er Größe. Also das ist small. So viel kann man sagen. Aber hier sind noch die ganzen Etiketten drin. Guess Los Angeles, made in Peru. Mehr brauchen wir da wirklich nicht. Das Etikett haben wir, die Waschvorgaben in 1000 Sprachen. Nehmen wir nur deshalb auf, weil die Originalität belegen. So ist das. Auch das ist ein Stück, von dem wir noch nicht wissen, wie viel es wert ist. Das gucken wir gleich in aller Ruhe an. Aber haben wir wieder ein Stück fertig. Das kann wieder weg. Und da freue ich mich. Unser Haufen wird immer kleiner. Wir haben bald alles gelistet. Und dann haben wir einen guten Überblick. Und hoffentlich, so wie es im Moment läuft, läuft es auch weiter. Und wir verkaufen in der Zwischenzeit schon ordentlich was von dem, was wir hier listen. Dann haben wir nämlich ein bisschen Luft für Neues. Für neue Ware. Ich lege mir hier die Etiketten nach oben, damit ich das dann auch immer fein sehen kann. So ist das fein. Und da können wir eigentlich mal einen kleinen Dingelchen dran machen. Sowas brauche ich noch mal. Ich brauche einen Kleberoller. Nun wollen wir mal nicht gleich größenwahnsinnig werden. Nur weil wir mal ein bisschen was verkauft haben, ne? Nein. So. Das wird interessant, das Stück hier. Das wird wirklich interessant. NFL Apparel, a Nike Drive It Ravens short. Apparently never used, brand new, without tags. But it looks so girly that I really don't know it. But in the end, it's pretty white, huh? I don't know what to make out of this piece. I don't know. We're going to take some pictures and we're going to see what it is. But first appearance, really, I don't know what to make out of this piece, right? I don't have a slight idea what I shall make out of this. Now I need to juggle. Yeah, I can reach that. Fine. Yeah. That's why I need legs, guys. That's why I need legs. Stop it. Don't fool me. Don't be nasty. Thank you. Oh my God. As I say, I don't know. As I say, I don't know. I have a slight idea what that is. Oh yeah, we're gonna decorate it a little better. One bit in the front and that in the back. And here's the same, one bit in the front and that in the back. It's a mesh trouser from the Ravens. Jesus, I'm getting not better, I'm getting worse. What am I doing here? That looks better. Really, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a bomber. I really don't know. it's B for Bummer. Is this Boston Ravens or what? I don't even know that. I'm not a football guy. And Joe is gone. Joe could have told me on that. But, he's gone. Bill is gone as well, and I'm not even sure if Bill could have told me about that. So that's that. That's probably not such a good solution, so we're gonna do that. It's just that we can't bring that together. So that's not really. There's the perfect mat. There's a hair. So you see, reselling is not done by its own, huh? It's not done on its own. Actually, there's a lot of work in it. So we got the washing tags here and the size. No, it's just a product number and it's a size M. So, but we got the product code, which is cool. That is really cool because we do want the product code. That's fine. That's that one. Is it already in the sun again? No, it's not. There, we don't need a big one. We need a small one. And it's okay. And go ahead, Ravens. Thank you. And bye-bye. So, actually, and there's only 2 pieces left. The rest is trousers, which we're not going to do today. And the other piece that's left, oh, there is more stuff. Oh Jesus, I haven't listed that neither. Yeah, we need to look that up. Oh yeah. There's plenty of stuff to list still, but there is I got a question about a Jedi dress, a Star Wars dress. That I apparently forgot, and I don't know where to put the length of this dress in the first place in my announcement. So I was pretty surprised when a lady was asking, can you tell me how long that is? And I was, what? It's not in there? So I went into my announcement, and sure enough, it wasn't there. Can you believe it? So it was packed already, and so I had to figure it out of my storage. Now I have it here laying, and indeed I'm gonna do what's missing. That's for sure. So this is a nice little denim stuff here. Cowboy lady look. That fortunately for me, because I always loved that with ladies, is becoming very popular again, and more so. Thank you, Miss Sweeney. I mean, Miss Sweeney, don't take me personal. I personally don't even think that you're the most beautiful looking girl in the world, but you're looking good. I cannot deny that. And you did us a great favor, ma'am. Back to normal, I can tell you. As a dude, I appreciate that. This is lady fashion I actually like. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's it. So there it is. We want good pictures. That's all what we want here. Yeah, better. Lots better. That's okay. Oh, come on, lady. Get that done. One more button. And there we go. And again a spam call. And again not my friend from Austria. And that's about it. I think I'm gonna bundle that together with a nice Levi's trouser that I have for ladies laying around here. And that's gonna be basically it, guys. That's what we're going to do in my opinion. Come on, button. Don't be nasty with me. Thank you. Next button. Yeah, man and buttons, no? Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. It's not an ideal combination. But there we go. Got it. Beautiful piece, actually. I like it. But I think I have mentioned that before. There we go. And now we're going to take the measurements of the last piece. And I think then we'll call it a day. And I'm going to get investigating on these pieces a little. So let's go and get that done. So this works a little easier as it is. I don't need to take pictures of that one. I just need my measure. So it is 75 centimeters long and 30 centimeters axilla. So Star Wars 75 long and 30 axle. So there we got that. Just gonna pack that in. And call it a day, I guess. What time is it? It is already 4:15. We're gonna do that, guys. Because I also have to prepare a little for my classes. I'm gonna have classes in 90 minutes. And we actually made a lot today. I hope we can have a similar session tomorrow. Although actually I'm not seeing that. Well, I have some lessons in the morning. Yeah, tomorrow I have not that much time. Thursday is pretty busy as well as Tuesday. So probably we're going to see us on Friday or Saturday again. That is my guess, but I will try. And in the meantime, I get all this stuff listed here that we just put out. So thank you guys for joining me for another session for work along with Martin on his revival. It was fun. It was a lot of fun for me. Again, it's always a lot of fun for me, I have to say. And again, I say very much thank you for joining me on this trip. As I guess you can see, all the things that we bought yesterday are already processed. Now we have to find out what they are worth and we're going to list them. And also I'm going to answer the question of a potential buyer here, which is also a good thing. This is crazy stuff, metaphor. I like it. Well, we will see. We will see what we will get. That's all I can say. And we still got pretty much, we're still missing some trousers. But I guess on Saturday we have to do a trouser session to bring them all to light. As I have a couple of trousers joined up now. Yeah, this is a beautiful vampire's cloak that I found. I probably will keep that one here. It's too nice. It's too nice. Halloween is near. And the kids here expect a lot from me. The German always does crazy stuff on Halloween. So that's that, guys. Love you all. And remember, the world is an orange. Live in peace and harmony. Stay healthy and stay tuned. Love you all, guys. God's wishes, we see you soon.